For most, the beginning of Folk Festival is still on the horizon. For those in the kitchen, Folk Fest starts today.
It takes a crew of about a dozen people, 8 hours to turn this from an empty warehouse space into a kitchen.
We have one day to build it. They'll put all of our kitchen stuff in place, and then the food starts to arrive today. We've got our first of 3 trucks here, and tomorrow we start cooking at 10 a.m.
That's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, and they won't stop until the following Monday night. That's because this place will soon look like this, bursting with about 5,000 volunteers and performers ready to feast.
We feed them breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we do a mid-morning snack and a late afternoon snack and an evening snack. And so we feed basically from 9 in the morning until 1 in the morning.
The grocery bill? $100,000, with items like sugar weighing in at 200 kilos, flour at 400, and Alex estimates that 1,500 liters worth of canola oil will be used over the week.
We have 2 60-foot reefers, a 30-foot freezer, which will be full with all the food. We have a new truck coming today with all our meat from Harvest Moon Food Collective, so that's another 30-foot reefer truck full of pigs and lambs and cows.
They'll need that meat for the pig roast, the roast beef dinner, and the Moroccan feast, just to name a few things on the menu.
Every meal is different. It's not just the same hot dogs every day. It's about making people feel special. People out here working really hard in adverse conditions.
Chef Alex and Danielle want to take good care of the volunteers that are out there sweating every day in the Folk Fest sun, and that's why they make delicious food, but also locally sourced food. This is the next step of an already sustainable and environmentally conscious setup, an on-site garden that'll be ready to go for next year.
Even if we could use lettuces and from it for the pre and post festival volunteers, that would be awesome. And just the idea that we're kind of completing this cycle, right, of taking the food that we are using here and then using it to grow more food for next year makes me very happy.
Aside from all the activity in the kitchen, La Cuisine also does takeout, around 500 meals to special guests, just as a start.
Sometimes we have to bring the main stage performers meals, and then we also send out about 1,000 to 1,500 meals to volunteers out at wherever they're working on the site, because it's such a big site.
Alex and Danielle have been setting up this kitchen for 20 years.
I love the people. That's probably the primary reason, the kind of sense of community out here. I love the process of creation and the kind of thought and planning that goes into producing something like this.
Once a year, we build a community that is kind of like how we like the world to be. And so for 5 days, you got this sort of perfect little world.
This small crew will soon be joined by 320 volunteers to work in the kitchen at this year's Winnipeg Folk Festival, and they're ready to serve up some of the best meals of the summer. For Go Winnipeg, I'm Kim Kasher.